Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Drag Show. My name is Stu Smith. I'm here with my assistant, Stephen Leader, and we've got two sensational guests tonight. Gina Della Vina. I hope I got that right.
No.
I didn't.
No.
Help me.
Gina La Divina.
Gina La Divina.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you're also known as the Italian Stallion, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks.
And Travis Pinnell.
That's right.
I got that right.
That's a pretty easy one.
50%, not too bad. I'm very grateful that you guys took the time to come on down here and talk with us.
Thanks for having us.
That's our pleasure. The Drag Show is all about people who are trying to present a broader way of looking at life. So with that in mind, Gina, you got something called the Hot Box Girls?
Well, kind of. The Hot Box Girls, I'm one of them.
Uh-huh.
I'm the MC of Fridays and Saturday shows every other weekend down to Aunt Charlie's.
Uh-huh.
And it's Miss Vicki Marlane's Hot Box Girls.
Miss Vicki Marlane.
She's had the show. She started the show like almost 12 years ago. And it was her idea, and it's just grown and changed, and there we are.
Uh-huh.
And I'm the MC for the past, 8 years. And been in the show, I think, like almost 11.
You're an amazing MC. I've had the pleasure of seeing your show quite a few times.
Thank you so much.
It's very good. And Vicki Marlane, is that she also known as the liquid spine?
Lady with the liquid spine.
Lady with the liquid spine. Now, I know that Travis doesn't have a liquid spine.
I don't have I'm pretty rigid, actually.
You're pretty... That's not wishful thinking, is it? Yeah. So, Gina, when did you get involved in performing arts?
Well, I grew up with it. Family, my father danced. My mother and father liked ballroom dancing, and they used to do that. Aunt was a tap dancer ballet, and so in those days, way back in those dark days of time, you had to have your kids do something. And so it was in the family. I did it, started taking lessons around 5, quit about 15, then discovered drag and started performing, I think, from 20 to 24, quit, and started up again 11 years ago.
Wow. So that's pretty amazing. Where did you start? Where?
Santa Rosa was
right here.
My first drag show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you native to Santa Rosa? Or?
No,
okay.
But I call it my hometown.
Okay.
I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay. Amazing. So you kind of had the aspiration or the, I don't know, intuition towards drag?
I wanted to be a girl.
Okay.
So I'm transsexual, preoperative.
Okay.
Not going any further.
Okay. You can go as far as you want, Eddie.
I like it just the way it is. Thank you very much.
Okay, good for you.
Don't we all?
Then I'd have to have another name other than Italian Stallion. That tells my story.
That's very clever. I love it.
Thank you. Not bad for an older girl. And I lived my life that way. I worked for the government for a while. I worked for the state. I was a waitress for a while. Hairdresser. Started off as a hairdresser. Did a lot of different things as my life changed. And then when I retired like 11 years ago from the real world, I said, I just need to live a little. I ran out of money, and next thing I knew, I was in a show.
Performing.
Just as a goof, because I was making amends for something. So I did an A number in a show and got hired that night to be, and here it is. Oy.
Yeah,
it's
and
been
it
a
flies
ride.
by, right?
Lots of beaded gowns. Lots of beaded
gowns.
gowns.
Talk a lot about fashion.
I love it.
I've looked at some of the photos of you online and at your Facebook page, and where you actually give your birth date, which surprised me.
Why?
I don't know. Mine's on there, and
I'm
nobody
proud,
says.
baby.
Oh, I am too.
In 2 more days, I will be 60 years old. 60 years old.
Good
straight
for
up.
you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Good for you. Pearl Harbor Day, I turned 69.
Go, Daddy.
Ah, yeah.
Hey.
And it gets better. It gets better.
Yeah, well.
You know that. You know that. So you've got at least 9 more years of it getting better. Right?
I hope.
So, I mean, I love the show because you have total I don't know, you have dignity and style, and your dresses are gorgeous, you
Thank
know.
you.
So you know about fashion.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about fashion.
Oh, fashion or my fashion?
Your fashion.
All right.
That's
now
the only fashion that counts.
Trust me, baby. Trust me, it is. Well, I'm a triple Sagittarius, number one. So everything I do has to have a strangeness to it. You know what I mean? Some kind of ooey something or other. So I've collected dresses from some of San Francisco's most fabulous drag performers that I admired growing up.
Uh-huh.
And I bought things at estate sales after they passed or while they were alive. I bought them off them or they gave them to me. I love presents. I love presents. So I got that going on. And I have a lot of past empresses' dresses, and I really enjoy that. Especially one designer, Pat Moncler. She was an empress, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have several of her gowns. I love Bob Mackie. I have several of
You
those.
and Cher.
Yeah. I'd like to have one or two of hers. That black thing, you know, with that, yeah, I'd like that one. And I've been very blessed. I have several designers that have worked for me and contributed to my cause. And I have Mr. David is a local designer, and I have many of his things. And so I just like it. I like being all that.
And beautiful.
Oh, you're
and
kind.
beautiful. But I've heard you mention Mr. David on the in the show.
Yes,
you
yes.
know, and you do a lot of changes in your show.
Don't I?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, and you do it so quick.
Well, I had a militant teacher on that.
Who was your teacher?
Oh, my God. Like 11 years ago when I started down there, Miss Vicky Marlene would, and I was a slow dress, you know, primp. You know, girly.
The
like
old-fashioned
that,
way, you know.
Yeah, all that. Vicky would look at me and she says, "Isn't that sweet?" She says, "Darling, you should learn to change within one number." She said, "If you can't get everything you need on during one number, you don't need to wear it." And I looked at that and I said, "She's a bitch." And me and this other girl, Reality, we've been working together off and on all these years. And Reality is slower than me. And to tell you the truth, over the years, she's even gotten fast. But I can change everything, within like 3.5 minutes.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, wig and all.
Wig and all.
Wow.
Underwear
Yeah,
and everything.
no, I've seen the whole thing,
Bustiers and everything. I can get on and on and on.
You actually look like you've got quite a beautiful breast.